Hello, you're watching The Nation. I'm 𝐍𝐀𝐓𝐈𝐎𝐍. Well, the brand new year is here. It is 2026. And of course, with it comes a fresh chance to reset personally and professionally. But staying motivated and productive is easier said than done, which is why today we're joined by Muhammad Nizam Abdul Samar Zami, or better known as Coach Nizam, a leading motivational speaker in Malaysia, to share practical strategies to help working professionals get the most out of this year. Coach, welcome. Thank you very much for being with us here today.
Thank you, Jessie, for having me here. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. It's a brand new year, and of course, we want to get off on the right footing. Many of us start the year full of ambition, but then struggle to keep up with those ambitions and goals that we've set out to do. Also to keep that energy and motivation going. So let's start with, where do we begin? What is the right mode or mood to go into a brand new year with?
Okay, thank you again for the question, Jessie. For the new 2026, the mood, of course, we need to high energy. We all these young people or professional people, they need to have the high energy drive. To drive the 2026, there will be a new challenging years, on the discipline, on the work strategy, on the mindset. So that's why every time, every year, they have a vision, new vision. So this 2026 is not only about the company, and you have the vision and mission. We ourselves also need to have our new vision and mission itself.
That's right. Not just driven by what you do professionally in a professional setting, goals that are set out by the company or the agency or corporation itself, but also coming from the person, him or herself. So based on that, and you've mentioned some very interesting things like having the right mindset, being disciplined, but also high energy. There's this sense of having this sense of fatigue or tired even before, macam, oh my goodness, how do I even, keep that energy going? I guess the question is, what should Malaysian professionals focus on to make this year truly productive?
Okay, 2026, the first thing that we need to know is we need to understand. We need to understand everything. Last term, maybe we just understand only, but this 2026, we need more deeper understanding on what purpose we are in working site. Example, we need to understand ourselves, who we are, what is our strength, what is our weaknesses, because it's very important. Because if we talk about strength, what is the opportunity that we have? Strength on what? Communication skill, problem solving skills. So that is the opportunity that we have in this coming years. So let's say if we don't look back on our weaknesses, so what will happen? That we have our threat, means that we are not suitable for the company, means so that will become our emotion will down because we cannot perform. So that's why we need to understand ourselves. We need to understand actually what is our roles in the company, and then we need to understand our responsibilities. So this is very, very important, because when you understand who you are, what you are doing, and why you are doing it, so it's very easy to say that you will stop looking blindly and start working internationally.
Right. I hear what you're saying, but I guess the question for some might be, I understand what I do. I understand, the reason I have to go to work, for example. But to get to that deeper layer of understanding, it can't happen overnight. It requires a lot of inner works, as they say. How does one get to that level of really searching and understanding and developing then from there the purpose and goals?
They need to really understand what is their purpose in working. It's not about only getting a salary, getting paid. There is another way, because it means that you need to understand the money, the payment that or the salary that you receive. It's not only about you. It's about how you're spending your money with your family, with your parents. So, you need to understand, because nowadays every each of us go to work just need a money. That's all. So, but they don't have any purpose. Example, investment, or buying a house, buying a property, instead of now looking for luxury, buying a car. They need to really understand what is your purpose.
You know, with the, of course, emergence of social media, what more of AI and you know, platforms like ChatGPT, getting that sense or fake sense of motivation seems to be fairly easy. You see reels and videos giving you all sorts of nuggets of wisdom, information, you know, how you can do a side hustle, so on and so forth. But you see a distinct difference between the mindset of, let's say, a salaried worker or employee, for example, versus an entrepreneur. What really is that difference? I guess the question here is also, what is the biggest mind shift that professionals need to start embarking on, so that they're not just working hard, which is, I think, a given in these days, but working smart?
Okay, basically they need to understand this first. They have two. One is the hard skill, one is the soft skill. So hard skill is all about technical skill, ChatGPT, you know, programming, tools, everything. That is on the technical side. But they need to know that technical skill is just cover only a 20%. You see not? The balance 80% is all about soft skill.
True.
Yeah, they need to improve on their attitude. That is the soft skill, communication skill, behavior, character. You know, because behavior is very important thing that need to improve this coming 2026. You can see now. I don't talk about everyone lah. Some. Even last, I think last few days got in the news. So what is the PhD people, you know, split to the cashier. So that is the attitude. So, you know, the behavior. So it's not good. That's why we need to look over the skill set on the soft skill is very, very important. So attitude important. Behavior and value will drive the performance. 20% is only about technical. You just need to focus on the soft skill side. Need to this coming 2026, go and learn.
2026, according to Coach Nizam, is going to be big on soft skills. So you need to sharpen those skills, and you know, if it's something that you're interested in, then of course Coach Nizam is there to guide you better. But there's a lot of difference we see as well in people's approach. Maybe your working style might be different from mine. My attitude could be different from yours. If one is a manager or the so-called you know, CEO of the company, their approach might be different. How do you draw that difference between being busy and being effective? Because I think a lot of times we are so preoccupied and we'll have excuses like there's no time, whether it's to eat well or exercise or complete work given your deadlines, versus I guess it comes back to this of time management. But how do we differentiate this busy versus effective?
Okay, this is the thing that previous years ago also we defined the same problem. See not? Oh, I'm very busy. Can you do this? Oh no, I'm very busy. See not? Okay. The difference that we can see is just a result. Result will show you something. Even though, example, busy means you do a lot of work, you do a lot of activity, but effective is all about results. So what is the outcome? That you are very busy, then what is the outcome? So because why? You can also you can have a lot of meeting, you can attend a lot of many meeting, but still don't have any result. Right. You can do fewer things, but you can deliver a high impact result. See not? That's why for me. So the question is, how many hours did I work a day? And then the real question that need to ask to ourselves is, what result did I produce today?
And this seems to be something or a structure that needs to be set out early in the day or early in the month or early in the year, because it's not something that can just you decide I want to be busy with this and I want this result, therefore I want to be effective. It requires planning.
Yep.
It requires a strategy. And you have something that you have come up on your own with the acronym FAHAM.
Yep.
Walk us through that.
Okay, faham basically, faham is a faham lah. So faham, F-A-H-A-M. Faham is you need to understand deeper. You need to understand everything very fast. Now it's 2026 already, right? So faham means the first is about the akhlak. In Malay is akhlak. Akhlak mean for everyone you need about attitude. You go for other training, motivation, they talk about attitude. Right. Attitude is number one. It's from the akhlak mean it's because of the adab. So how our communication in our workplace. So how our communication is not only a workplace, so in house, at home. So that's why what I can see is faham design is not only for workers, it's for everyone. Because we need to understand what purpose you are working, and then how you want to improve your skill set because of work or because of your family. So you need to understand first what is your purpose basically. So faham, attitude means that, and then hasil is about the result. So just now I told you not.
Right.
So you can talk everything, but end of the day is the result. God have given us this day to use as I will. I will do good, not evil, success and not failure. In order that I should not regret what I have paid for it.
I'm already motivated. God has given us a full day, a brand new year to set out and get it right. You know, if the years before hasn't given you the results you need and you still find yourself very busy, well, 2026 is for that reset where you can begin with a motivated approach. But motivation, Coach, doesn't just make us productive. It's the small, consistent habits that count as well. And it cannot just be everything professionally or office related. It has to also be sleeping well, having a good relationship with your loved ones, eating well, so on and so forth. If someone wants to improve their productivity and want to see immediate results, what are your recommendations? What is your tip basically for daily habits that we can start this year?
This is the best part, but it's not easy to do. The changing habit. You know, we everyone of us have our own habit. You know, we do every day. But for what I can say is, it's called time management. You need to take care of your time management. You need to responsible about your time management. You need to responsible about your job, your task that has been given to you, and then you are responsible to your family and your organization. Okay, now. The 3 habits that I can share. First, you need to change your the way you plan. So means that if you plan tomorrow you need to plan tonight before you sleep. Before you go down to sleep, you relax, you define what to do tomorrow, and then you plan your work. You plan your work and work toward your plan. So if today you plan before the night, the tomorrow morning you wake up, you already know what to do already. So the first one. Second one is start the day with your most important task. So we have a lot of tasks. See, we need to, like example using the fish pattern, the fish bone pattern. So you need to define which are the very important thing that you need to settle out today. Because I can share this, one of my client last time. So it's very high profile name, so I couldn't say his name.
Coach, I'm going to hold you there because this is a good story. I can sense what we need to take a quick breather. We'll be back right after these messages in under a minute. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Welcome back. You're watching The Nation. 𝐍𝐀𝐓𝐈𝐎𝐍 with you, and with me is Coach Nizam, here to motivate us to start the year not just with ambition but with strategy and the right enthusiasm to conquer 2026. Just before the break, Coach, you were about to tell us a story about a VIP. Please go ahead.
Yeah, actually I also surprised this VIP come over to my program. So then after the program, I did see him and asked him, why did you come here? Because you are very, you're professional, you're Datuk Sri semua. So he said, no, I'm coming here. It's not about my position. It's not about my title. It's about I want to learn something new. Some maybe new thing. Some is maybe I need to resharpen back my skills.
Right.
Okay, Datuk Sri. Then I asked one question. This is very important question. Actually, why you are still working? Okay, Coach, let me tell you something. Every time I'm going to work, every morning, so means the day night before I already plan it. So the next morning, what I say to myself, this is very important. What I'm saying to myself, I'm going to work today is to solve a problem. Because his mindset already setting up. So every day he will facing a problem.
Plan your work.
Works to your plan.
Right.
So means that you're already setting mindset. So means you come work, they definitely they have a problem. So he set his mindset to solve every each of problem. Then until now he has a lot of staff. I think 1,000 over staff throughout Malaysian branches. So this is the policy that he implement and train to the leaders also.
Which I think also makes all the difference when the leader of the organization or the chairperson of the organization leads by example.
Yep,
so
correct.
they too adopt that habit and then insist that those working with them also practice the same sort of
Yes.
style and approach. So you mentioned 3 daily habits that you will recommend for this year. One is plan your work and work towards your plan, but then also to start the day with important tasks. So you start to prioritize.
That's correct.
And what's the third?
Okay, the third one is end the day by asking to ourselves again. Morning to night, morning to the afternoon, after finish, did I fulfill my trust today? Did I fulfill my trust? Did I fulfill my task today? So just ask. Because we have our own, like Muslim, Islam, we have our own, trust. We have our amanah responsibilities to the job. So we need to give 100%. Even though it's not about what you're paying you 3,000, you need to work 3,000, no.
Yeah.
You need more than that, because God know. Allah know. So that's why it's very important to ask to ourselves, is it we give 100% today?
But a lot of times the intention is there to give my best, do my best, 100%. But there are many distractions from our phones to the endless WhatsApp messages and WhatsApp groups and TikToks and all the likes. Even unlimited emails that come through. Everything seems to be urgent. One does get tired. One does get demotivated at some point. How do you keep this focus going in this very fast-paced culture that we have? Even to reply a message is expected that you reply promptly. So it gets a little bit hard to keep up.
Nice question, you see. This I'm answer this question like easy, but it's not easy. The first they need to do is to understand their goal. The goal is very, very important. When your goal is clarity. Your goal is clear, your goal is strong. Whatever distraction become weakest.
What if I have a few goals, more than one goal?
No.
And how do I find what is my goal? I think that's also a question that I've faced a lot of times for myself as well.
Okay. We need to prioritize what is your first goal that you want to achieve this first quarter. Also can. Okay. Put your very important goal. First quarter. Second goal, second quarter. Mean quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3. The goal setting that you set for this 2026 will achieve in the quarter 2 already, you already know. So means that if you not achieve the halfway, the quarter 2, means you need to change something.
Right.
So whether it's a attitude or whether it's your marketing plan or business plan, you need to restructure back.
You need to have a checkpoint, and then you need to reflect
maybe
on your own
staff,
report card.
Maybe your staff.
Yeah. Okay, so when we prioritize our task, earlier you shared the 3 habits, and one of them was to prioritize the tasks that we have for the day. Sometimes a lot of things are important, and like for example, I can take the example of a working mom. There are 101 things to do every day.
Yeah.
And cancelling them off the list, new ones get added on. How do you prioritize without getting overwhelmed? And then unfortunately we get a little bit maybe snappy or irritated, or at the end of the day it's like, this is too much, I'm just going to go back to my old habits. Right?
Okay. Basically they need to understand first. That's why I tell you just now. This is about faham. You need to understand. Okay, now you need to understand what is the truly matters actually. So you need to understand this, because you can hold on the right attitude to solve this, because the attitude is determine everything. So because when you focus on the results, you will not focus other thing, because I want this result, I want it to be happen. Why I need this to be happen? Because it will give me this and this and this.
What are you seeing from your experience changing in a professional setting? What are the new styles or approach for 2026 that is happening that the rest of us must start to learn and practice as well? What's new about 2026?
Okay, it's not I think lah, it's must do. Can I share about the 5 success pillar this coming 2026? The first is very important. You need to look over on yourself. So it's our attitude. So secondly, you need to focus on your belief system. So you have your own belief. When you work, you have your own belief to your company. You need to have your good belief system on your colleague. See not? You have a belief system in yourself also. So what is your strength? You need to know lah, right? Your belief system. So you need to belief system that whatever you do, God will give you. You do more, then you gain more. Right? So attitude, belief. The third one is of course, commitment. So you want something big this coming 2026, but what is your commitment? So how is your commitment? Your commitment is showing that you're going to the goal setting that you already done. See not? So the commitment is very important. So attitude, belief, and commitment. So the fourth is very important. Knowledge. So some people, they think that they're too good already. They know everything. But changing year by year, there is a lot of things need to be learned. Example, AI, ChatGPT, so Gemini. Yes, of course, that can be easy, but it's not easy. You need to really understand about the prompt, everything. Right. See, it's not easy. You need to learn. So you need to gain the knowledge. It's very important. So you need to, low down your skill or whatever you have, or whatever you, Dato' or Dato' Sri also, you need to tone down and go and learn. The number 5 is your skill. So now 2026, the scale or salary is depend on your skills. No more your certificate. I have my own diploma degree. I want to gain 4,000, 5,000 a month. It cannot. This is about skill. What is your experience you like? What your skill you have? Communication skill, problem solving skills, or leadership skills. That you need to look over on this coming.
Now, there is a difference between how Gen Y operates and Gen Z or Gen Z, how they operate. What more with Generation Alpha coming up? How do we work with each other, motivate each other, and help to support each other, knowing very well that the belief system of each generation varies?
Yeah. Okay, this is very tough. Because Gen Z, they are developing on different culture. So the Gen Y, we go through so many things. Gen Z is all about technical skills, gadget, everything, AI. So the Gen Z thinking of they want to work at a very simple, very nice environment. So they don't want toxic environment.
And the work-life balance?
The work-life balance. So when you start work at 9, you come back at 5. Yes, but if you want Gen Z to stay back like us, like Gen Y, they don't have any problem. But Gen Z, you need to tell us earlier. So why? They're very specific. They need to know something before you want to. That's why Gen Z and Gen Y, they need to understand. So what is your Gen
They need
Y?
to faham,
yes,
on their own.
they need to faham, yes,
right.
Correct.
Coach, without much time left on the clock, it has been an interesting conversation. What would you like to leave us with in terms of how we can tackle 2026 with focus and with purpose? What's your one principle that you want us to carry?
Okay, thank you, Jessie. As we step into the 2026, all right, so please don't just let the year happen to you like last few years. So nothing happen, nothing changing. All right. So we need to design it. We need ourselves. We need to design it. We need to lead it, live it with purpose. Must live it with purpose. So understand your roles. So what is our role in this 2026? Honor your trust. So you need to honor your trust and then strengthen your attitude. So this is a very important, and your character. This character is determine your level actually now this coming to this. So and deliver result that benefit people around you because you are working with your colleague. So you need to deliver the result among others. Even though the result is not from you, you getting the the pujian and everything.
Yes.
But maybe other people get it, but doesn't matter, because what we need is we need to focus. We need to have a high energy drive this coming 2026. So then the purpose, so means that you need to recharge yourself, reconnect and realign for this coming 2026.
Recharge, reconnect and realign. Thank you very much, Coach Nizam, for sharing, of course, your insights. And remember, 2026 is a fresh start. It's not too late. It's only been a week plus in. It's a chance to work smarter, focus better and achieve more while staying motivated and balanced. And so let's make this year a productive one. And until we meet again, stay informed with Bernama TV. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.